All right, 7:20 now. With a quick look at traffic, northbound 99, a crash at Dillard Road. Also an accident southbound I-5 at Cosumnes River Boulevard. And up the hill, Cameron Parkway, an accident westbound 50 at Cambridge Road. Traffic brought to you by Zero Res Sacramento. Get 3 rooms of carpet cleaned for starting at just $139. Schedule today at ZeroResSacramento.com. To the phone now, it is Dan in Sonoma.
Sean, good morning. I guess I'm going to have to revise my status because I've always promoted that I'm never invited to any parties. And I'm going to have to say I am rarely invited to any parties because my wife and I did get an invitation with our friends down the road to go to see the Super Bowl this Sunday, which will also be it'll be my 60th birthday, by the way. I officially become an old man on Sunday.
I guarantee that you'll turn it off by the time the first quarter ends because you'll be so sick of hearing about Taylor.
I know. With the shallow world that just follows people like Taylor Swift, and before that it was the Kardashians and whoever. Again, the shallow emptiness of this world This is why I try to stay away from people because, in large measure, I don't care for people. They're just too empty.
At least Taylor Swift has some talent. The Kardashians had none. But
true,
anyway,
this is very true.
But happy birthday.
Thank you so much. And speaking of empty, I did watch that the press conference from Biden. It's still up on CBS News, and that by itself is interesting because I've always said the media which is the fourth branch of government. If they decide to get rid of Biden, it'll be from them, not from the Democrats. It'll start with pressure from them. And it's also frustrating because, we in this audience here, this is why I love our little show and our little audience here. We're a tiny minority, but we've been talking about Biden's memory issues for 4 years. Remember, he was campaigning in his basement back in 2020. We knew something was very, very wrong. They kept him under wraps for a reason. But, excuse me, with the special counsel, a lot of things to look at here. Who was running the special counsel that said Biden is not guilty of anything, but Trump is? This guy named Robert Hur. He's an Ivy League left-wing lawyer who also, by the way, has a bit of a medical background. And, of course, he's going to find Biden innocent and Trump guilty. But why did lawyer Robert Hur mention Biden's memory in this proceeding? This was a legal proceeding, not a medical evaluation. It's very curious as to why the element of his memory popped up in this. Now, what happens moving forward mostly depends, and again, what the media does. If they start reporting on Biden's memory and so on and so forth. Let me remind all of you that I was the only one saying the only possible removal of Joe Biden from the ticket, if he's removed from the ticket, rather, it won't be as easy as people like Gallagher suggest. It's not going to be that easy at all. But just based on that press conference, how defiant Biden is, he is not going to go willingly. He will literally, and I mean this quite literally, go kicking and screaming. He doesn't want to be removed from the Oval Office. So
you think he's going to get tough, huh?
Well, he's going to pretend to get tough, but he's going to be more and more defiant, more and more vocal. Like any old man who's lost his mind, yelling at the moon, saying "Get off my lawn," that kind of thing. But if it does happen, and again, it's not so easy. Let's say the move begins right now to get him off the ticket. What do? Do they bring out Madam Knee Pads, Gavin Newsom, even Michelle Obama? And if that's true, they all inherit the idiocy and low approval rating of Biden, because the approval rating is not just because they don't like Biden; it's because of what he's done. And all these people, any one of these people, or somebody I haven't even mentioned, shows up, pops out of thin air. What do they do? It's not. The whole point is it's not anywhere near as clean and clear cut as some might suggest.
Well, I still think Newsom's going to be the one they call on, but
Well,
we'll see.
Well, he was campaigning for a reason.
Yeah,
he was out on the campaign trail because there's a lot of inside information that they share amongst themselves. They'll never talk to the media or us. Well, maybe they will talk to the media, but there's a lot more going on here.
We're the media, aren't we? The media, Dan? Come on.
Well, I like to think, and this is maybe grandiose on our part, that we are the last sane people in the world. Yeah, that's not saying much because you and I are very, very shallow. We're shallow people.
You're
We
accusing
really
me
are.
of being sane now.
Well, I didn't say that. I'm not going to go that far. Come on.
But yeah, we're the media. I mean, we're
Yeah.
the lower end of the food chain, but still, it's the media.
Yeah, we're at the bottom of the pile as far as that goes. So, and the sad thing is, I had all these other things prepared for. I do my call-up prep board sometimes the day before. All that stuff has to wait till next weekend because this overrode that. But anyway, this will be interesting moving forward. And you know what? Let me leave you on this because you're the only one saying this. There may not be an election this year, and the press conference sort of led to that.
They say stuff like that. It seems like every cycle lately, but I don't know. The way things are going. What if there is a big attack on our soil before the election? You could see them declare, "Oh, emergency, emergency! We can't have an election now," and so on. So I hope that doesn't happen.
Well, with Feeble Joe displaying his feebleness right in front of everyone, if you're Putin or Xi Jinping, you would be planning that right now.
Exactly. And on that note, happy birthday, Dan.
Thanks, bud. This might be my last one. Might be everyone's last birthday. Who knows?
Have yourself a fine weekend.
Thanks, bud. Talk to you Monday.
Take care. 7:26.